client brought out
Wow.
lunch gift cards, donuts, and coffee.
Thank you.
Looks
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. Man, we have the best clients. They always treat us so well.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us. I am Nick the Pond King, and this is our channel, Pond King Water Gardens, where we're just trying to show you that water features are fun everywhere. This time, they're fun in Lake Elmo, Minnesota. This is part 2 of a 2-part series, so if you missed part 1, go back and check that out. That was just us talking about the layout of the land, how we were going to describe how we were going to do this, and really making some decisions and going with it. The guys are kicking butt. They're making some really good decisions, really awesome rock work, and are really always paying attention to details, which we're so grateful for. We are going to work on our last waterfall on this Pondless Waterfall. We're going to kind of show you how that overlap worked to make sure to create the island, to divide the water and then bring it back together. And then we are going to make our last waterfall, which is going to be a pretty large, cool waterfall. So stay tuned. That's what we're up to today. And it's a little wet day, so I'm not sure how much we're going to actually get filmed for you, but we'll do our best. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button. We'll talk soon.
Feels like Halloween, doesn't it?
Can't put it in my pocket, but
We had a really good day today. We finished rocking in a lot of our waterfall area. We're trying to emulate some of the artists of the year and stacking some rocks in front of boulders, doing some steps, kind of letting the water dance like a rapid section. I'm really excited to see how the water comes through this area. We've got a really cool rock to kind of force a separation. So we're gonna have our waterfalls off of our spillways, and then it's gonna hit this rock and separate from there, and it's gonna be really white watery. I'm excited by that. I really am excited to get these bridges here tomorrow. We've got some stone bridges. Hopefully we'll get them here tomorrow. Otherwise they'll be here on Thursday morning. And now we've kind of really got this really cool flowy landscape that's gonna be just getting cooler and cooler with time as you get plants in here and trees and shrubs and things like that. So, yeah, it's really fun to step back and say, wow, look what we've done. These guys are hardworking and creative, and it's fun to see them just keep pushing forward with care, paying attention to the details and stuff like that. So, really lucky to have the team we have. All right, well, that's the end of tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, we got Brad working on the diffusers, the spillways, getting our plumbing ran up to those. Got them in a great spot. Got some really cool height change overall on this project. Justin's working on the plumbing over there. We always like to make sure our plumbing is sloped downhill, going towards where the pondless vaults are. So when you take apart the check valve, the plumbing will drain. All right, well, it's been a great day. We got a lot done today. We've got our spillways in their right place. We've got the spillways hooked up. We've got a lot of our boulders placed. We've got a few more things to do with boulder work tomorrow. We've got a lot of dirt to move around, but it is really coming together. So keep watching. Before you know it, it'll be running, and it's gonna be really fun to get this one up and running. There's so many things I'm excited by. So with that being said, it is the end of the day today, and we will be back tomorrow to bring this to life sometime tomorrow. And then from there, it's just clean up and detail work as we make our way out and move to the next one. All right, thanks everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey, good morning, everybody. We are back. We're just a fantastic job, an artistic job, really, that takes a lot of patience and focus right now to make sure that we get the water to go up over the rocks the way we envision. He's taken that challenge on. It's a rapid section up there. And then you might recognize Mr. Tony Marshall from previous episodes. Tony's back to help us just to come hang out, build something cool. And you'll get to see a waterfall getting plugged in at some point today and turned on. But right now what he's working on is making sure we've got some rocks to push our bubbles around. So we're gonna have a waterfall coming down right in front of him. That's going to create our aeration, our bubbling effect. We want those bubbles to be able to kind of travel and spread out a little bit instead of just going a straight line to the next waterfall. And what that's going to do is just have it have some cool, more water motion. Makes it a little more fun to watch because you can follow a bubble and just kind of get yourself drifted away and following where those bubbles will go and where they end up disappearing. We've got our bridges. We'll be placing bridges today, so we've got some really cool stone bridges to play with. Hopefully that'll get something that's just kind of a smooth, easy transition. That's about it. So we've got a lot to do. We've got mulch with us. We've got gravel. We've got boulders, stuff for this fire ring. So this is going to be a really cool thing I'm really excited by. This is a seating area, so you're sitting on some stones that are at different heights. You've got an armrest or a place to set down drinks. Nice tables, stone tables. They're not perfect, but they're nice to put down things like if you do bring down a meat and cheese tray, boom, right there. A couple glasses of wine right there. Maybe you want to do s'mores around the bonfire pit because we're going to have that coming in next. Easy to do, set down a tray with all your ingredients. So this is going to be a fantastic spot. We're going to off-center our fire ring. We're going to put that in a little off-centered area. With that, we're going to make sure it's cool and close to where these boulders are. So if you're sitting by those boulders, yeah, you'll have a nice good 3 to 4 feet away from you where the flame will be, so you can really walk in front of people easily. But if you don't want to be that close to a bigger fire, you'll be able to come out here where we're going to have a seating area for chairs out of gravel, and that'll be able to move closer or further away from the fire, depending on preference. So it's going to be a really cool spot to place chairs. You'll be able to put them in the exact angles where you want to be able to look up at the waterfall. You'll be able to see a lot of water action from there. This will be just a really fun place to sit. Drift away, especially while you're watching that fire. You're just going to drift away and being outdoors, listening to that sound of the running water, listening to the crackling of the fire, smelling the nice aromas from the fire, and just enjoying the moment, because that's what this is. It's just going to be a beautiful moment to enjoy and take in some tranquility. All right. Well, with that being said, time to work. Good morning, everybody. We're here hopefully on our final day on our project, number 13 of 2023. Right now, guys are just working on getting things ready for us to mulch, making sure the liner's in a good spot, putting dirt where we need to have it, putting in a post as a part of our service. We always like to include a post because our control boxes for the pumps need to be up off of the ground. So that's something we'll always put in for our clients. Right now, Brad is leveling out the dirt and doing some repair work to the dirt around our seating area. So we've got a nice, cool gravel seating area. That fire pit is meant to be offset, so it's coming towards us a little bit, offset inside the circle, so it's not in the perfect spot. But it's close to that boulder wall, and then the side Brad's on is really nice for moving chairs back and forth from the fire. So you can have the ability to have a nice big fire or a little bit of a coal burning fire where you get close to it to feel that warmth. Rented the combi system, so that is a tiller, motorized tiller. We've got a lot of repair work ahead of us here, so I thought, how do we make this a little easier on the team, on our shoulders, and really try to make it a little bit faster too. So we're gonna try out that motorized tiller on our tracks and let you know how that goes. And then we also have the bristle brush, a long driveway with a long run. So we're gonna try out the motorized bristle brush on the concrete driveway and see what we think of that too. We didn't finish today, but we are going to finish it on Monday. There was a lot to do. I keep forgetting how big some of these huge projects are. By the time it's all said and done, we're going to do a measurement for you so we can tell you it was about this approximately. The working space was from this foot to this foot long and this wide. So we'll try and do that for you before this is all said and done. But man, I am really happy with the way the day went. We got our bridges in, we got some support boulders in, detail work in, the waterfall starting point is working perfectly. Got that tiller to run everywhere we ran those machines. Really happy with that tiller. And things went really good today. So we have water running, should be running for the weekend, and we will be back on Monday to finish this. We'll see you then. Thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a new week for us, and we are going to complete the water feature today. It is looking really good. The water cleared up over the weekend with it running, and it just looks beautiful. And if you can hear it, we got that sound of running water now. This area has completely come to life. It is looking just awesome. I love the way this turned out. I'm really quite happy with it. But there is still a lot of work ahead of us before we can say check this out and call it a complete project. Right now, we've got the team working on all sorts of different things. Justin is working on spreading out and laying out the mulch. We have switched ourselves to bagged mulch, and we're really happy with the way that has been working for us. Just a little bit faster, a little bit easier, a little streamlined. While that's happening, the handyman is over there working on hooking up our top-off line. So we have the top-off line where we need it to be to make sure that this is running at about half full all the time. Then the clients don't even have to worry about it. The reason we like to run it at half full is that if you were to turn it off, I'm talking about the basin here, if you were to turn this off, you want that water to be able to collect somewhere. That's why we have to make sure our basins are rather large for a rather large waterfall. And then we are planning our waterfall as part of that. So we have our design limitations we have to stay within. In this case, everything drains properly, fills up the basin, and we're able to plug it in and get it to be running at about half full. So we have about 380 gallons of water in suspension here. The basin holds about 760 to about 800 gallons of water. So yeah, it is looking fantastic. With that being said, we've got Aiden, the medic, is working on cleaning up our trailer, getting that ready for us. And we will be doing our best to make it look like we weren't here, except for this awesome water feature. But there's a lot ahead of us, so time to get to it. Thanks for joining us. What's up, everyone? We are at Project 13, and we are just finished with it. I should say that we finished it a while ago, but we had so much going on that we had to rush off to the next project to make sure we were keeping our clients happy. With that happening, sometimes we don't always get that after footage because we are in a rush to clean up and get out before the end of the day. Our clients did such a fantastic job of making this look awesome. I'm so excited to show off Project 13 to you guys. It is a 65-foot length. Well, it's about 60 feet in length for the stream, but that's because it's split. We have an island in it. We've got these awesome bridge stones. Our clients set it off with plantings, with their own touches, with a border, gravel work they've done. They've really made it look beautiful. And that's what's so fun about this, is that we get to come back to these and see when our clients have put the loving touches on it. And they take pride in it, and they love the water feature. And you can tell by looking at this that this is something they have loved having. They're loving, enjoying, interacting with it. The bonfire pit already has wood burnt in it. It's so awesome. So I love what I get to do for a living, and what's even more fun is coming back and seeing these as they're maturing time in and time again. If you have not yet, go check back with our series where we had our professional photographer go back to some of our videos. He's been able to catch some updated footage. So go back through our videos, go back through our playlist, check those out. We've got tons of content for you, and we're gonna always come back and get you updated content too. We wanna show you why you want a water feature. It's not just about that vision. Remember, when we got here, this was a blank slate, and I saw this in my mind, but that's not what it's about. It's about the memories you're gonna start creating, and that you get to make this your own by putting your touches on it and really setting off this water feature. And I can already tell with her green thumb that this is gonna look like it was always here, and it's just gonna get more and more enjoyable over time. We're gonna teach them how to take care of it. We're gonna make it super easy to care for, and we're gonna set it so it's basically an autopilot, and you get to just enjoy this awesome waterfall. We've got two 5,000 to 9,000 gallon an hour pumps on this. We've got probably, I think it was about 60 ton of stone in here between our deliveries and our small stuff. And then we've got another 10 tons of gravel between what's in the basin, the fire pit, and the waterfall. So we brought in a lot of material, but it is so worth it because this is beautiful. So without further ado, Project 13 is complete. Check this out. I love my job. Let's do it. Shahi, roll that awesome montage, will you, buddy? I love my job.